Login page. This is the login page of our ERP, where user can log in using his credentials. Since the system is multi-company enabled, the user can create n number of companies and select any of these company. We can have consolidation of these individual companies at group level. Apart from the consolidation at financial statements, we can have the consolidation at operational levels also, like sales, purchase. However, all other standard ERP systems consolidate data at financial levels only. Once logged in, we can see all the available modules in left pane. The user can quickly go to the relevant screen by searching with the screen name at the quick menu option on the top. The user can manage his commonly used screens, reports with the help of favorite option where she can drag and drop these in that option. Let's see Administrative Services and Common Services module. System Administrator. This module mainly takes care of creating users who will be using system. System admin creates users. Various groups are created. Each group is assigned right of various screens. These groups are mapped with created user. Based on of rights given, user is able to access screen or save or approve data. User Master. All users who will be using this ERP are created here in this screen. This is mainly handled by ERP admin. He will enter user code, name and password. In case it is required to have default location, then need to map default location here. User Group. This will be used to create various user group based on various department and hierarchy. These groups are defined. User Group Mapping. Once users and groups are created, then they are mapped with each other. Users mapped with the group will have all the rights, which are allotted to the mapped group. Group Program Mapping. Here, various types of rights are given to the group. Each screen can have read, modify, delete, authorize, etc. rights individually. Based on rights mapped, user will be able to access screens. User can save data, modify data, and authorize based on right maps. Now, look into Common Services module. Common Services. Common Services is one of the most important module of this ERP. In Common Services, we generally define things which are commonly used in all modules like company, banks, taxes, etc. This module manages to create company, fiscal calendar, currency, custom fields, bank, and tax details, bank transfers, etc. Commonly defined masters are created here, which are used in whole application. It also keeps track of transactions related to bank transfer, reconciliation. Reconciliation. In order to handle above functionalities, we have few masters transactions and reports defined in the system. As we can see, we have various masters in Common Services. As already told, they can used in whole application. Let's see some important masters. Masters. Tax Authority. This screen is used to create various tax authorities, can be used in whole system. Here, user will enter tax authority code and description. If tax is recoverable, then tax recoverable field is to be checked and need to define the GL account which will be used in financial entries. If multi-currency is on, then need to define base currency and rate currency. After defining tax, we need to define its rate for sale and purchase separately. Also, at the time of defining tax, we define its type as VAT, CST, excise, others. Tax rate. This screen is used to create various rates of particular authority. Here, user will select tax authority and transaction type as sales or purchase. For same tax authority, we can define rate for purchase as well as sales. If financial entries need to be recorded based on rates, then user need to map GL account also. Once rates are defined, we need to create group of taxes which can be used for transactions in sales and purchase. Tax group. This screen is used to create group with different tax authorities. When group of taxes is applied to any transaction, then all taxes mapped in group will be applied to that transaction. Here, user will enter code and description of tax group. In grid, user will add tax authority as per requirement. If user sets taxable as yes, then that tax amount will get added to base amount for next tax authority. If any tax is to be applied on another tax amount, then tax surcharge is set as yes and need to define surcharge tax. Bank Master. Now we can have a look on Bank Master. This is very important master mainly used in payable and receivable module. It is used in common services, also for bank transfer and payment reverse. In this master, user will define bank code, name, address, all GL accounts, bank type like cash, bank, petty cash, others. This screen is used to create bank and map account for financial accounting of bank. Company Master. This is one of the most important master of our ERP. We can create n number of companies since our ERP is multi-company enabled. Currency needs to be defined at company level only. All details related to company is entered here and can be shown on reports and formats if required. Now let's see few transactions of common service modules. Transaction. We will start with bank transfer. Bank transfer. This screen is used to enter data related to transfer between banks. Money is transferred from one bank to another. Here we have two sections, transferred from and transferred to. Transfer from and transfer to. In from section, user selects bank from where money needs to be transferred and enters amount and payment mode. In to section, user will select bank to which money is to be transferred. Saving record will transfer amount from bank to bank. Now, next one is bank reverse. This is basically used to reverse any check which is given to vendor or received from customer. Bank reverse. This screen is used for bank reversal entries. In case any payment to vendor or receipt from customer needs to be reversed, then this screen is used. Here, user will select bank code and source application. If source application is receipt, then customer receipts can be reversed. If source application is payment, the vendor payment can be reversed. Now, after all transactions have been done at some interval, if time user needs to check its ERP bank details with its actual bank. For that, he can use another screen named as Bank Reconciliation. Bank Reconciliation. This screen is used for bank reconciliation. This screen is used to reconcile data of bank of ERP to actual bank. In left side of panel, user will enter balance amount of actual bank of the company. In Reconciliation tab, all documents which are not reconciled are shown. Ideally, all bank-related documents should be posted. Once user completes the process of reconciliation, in left panel under General Ledger tab, book balance is shown. Ideally, statement balance and book balance should be same. If it is not same, then there are some documents related to bank which are still pending and needs to be posted. Here are few important reports of Common Services module. Reports. Bank book. This report shows bank cash book in detail and summary. Bank book has all transactions related to bank. User has option to see data day-wise summary or details. Bank reconciliation. This report shows bank reconciled report. This report basically shows status of each and every document as cleared or not clear. Apart from these, it has some reports related to taxation like tax tracking report, excise summary report, and many more.